Welcome to the show. Today we'll be talking to Franklin Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin. So we're first gonna talk to Franklin Roosevelt. Hi.
Hello.
So I heard that you led America through some tough times.
Yeah, I did. I fixed the Great Depression and led through World War II.
How did you fix the Great Depression? It doesn't seem like it'd be very easy.
Oh no, it wasn't easy. I had to make this big thing called the New Deal. I had a ton of stuff in there to free up job space and stop runs on banks.
Was that expensive?
Yeah, it was. People complained about how much the government was spending.
How many terms did you serve as president?
I'm the only president to serve 4 terms, or 16 years. People liked me very much.
Why did you run for a third and fourth term?
I felt that only I could lead America through World War II.
What was your childhood like?
I was an only child in a rich family. I was homeschooled by tutors for 14 years. When I went to a public school, I didn't really fit in and strived to impress the teachers.
Okay. Did anything in your childhood inspire you to become president?
Yeah, the principal taught us to help people who are less fortunate.
When did you get into politics?
When I was 28, I ran for the state senate of New York.
How did you react when you learned you had polio?
Well, at first I didn't really believe it. Then I gave up and was resigned to being a victim for a while.
Did you remember how the U.S. got into the war?
Yeah, when Pearl Harbor happened, there was no way we could get out of it.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, Roosevelt.
Bye.
And now to the next guest, Joseph Stalin.
Ask me your questions.
Where in Russia were you born?
I was born in the peasant town of Gori.
What was your childhood like?
All the other kids made fun of me.
That must have impacted you in some way.
That made me want to become powerful and greater than them all.
Okay. How did you get involved with the Bolshevik Party?
The people I met introduced me to communist ideas, so I joined the Bolsheviks.
What did you do for them?
I worked for them full time, and I organized labor strikes and that kind of stuff.
So after the Bolsheviks took over, how did you become the leader?
The position I was in allowed me to assign people to positions, allowed me to climb up through the ranks by using the debts of people I put in high positions.
What was the first thing you did when you were the leader?
I did a purge of the Communist Party. I removed all my political enemies.
Okay. What else did you do?
I industrialized Russia and set up commutative farms to improve production.
What was your position at the beginning of World War II?
At the beginning of World War II, I made a non-aggression pact with Germany.
Hitler betrayed you, right?
Yes, he did. I was so surprised he did it. I was sure he was reliable.
You didn't trust the Allies at the end of the war, right?
No, I didn't. They were plotting something against me. They tried to keep me from getting involved with the war in Japan.
Thank you for coming, Stalin. And our last guest is Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of Britain.
I'm glad to be able to come.
So, Churchill, where were you born?
I was born November 30th, 1874 in Dublin, Ireland.
What was your first job?
I joined the military in 1898, and I wasn't in the military for too long.
Okay. Did anything happen to you in the military?
Well, one time I was captured by the Boers while I was in South Africa. I did escape, and I walked all the way to Mozambique.
That's a long way. When did you get into government?
I joined Parliament in 1900 in the Conservative Party.
What was your first position in the Prime Minister's cabinet? And what exactly is a Prime Minister's cabinet?
Well, I was first the president of the Board of Trade. The cabinet is a group of people that control certain things, like I controlled parts of the Navy and also economics.
What did you do as the president of the Board of Trade?
Made the first minimum wage in Britain and also opposed the expansion of the Navy.
When did you first become Prime Minister?
Became Prime Minister in 1940 near the beginning of World War II.
How did you get your nation through the Battle of Britain?
It kept resistance to Nazism alive, and also the supplies given by the U.S. helped a lot.
What did you think of the other allies?
I had a friendship with Roosevelt that I made on a visit to the U.S., but I didn't trust Stalin.
When did you lose your position as Prime Minister?
I was defeated in the general election in 1945.
Thanks for coming, Churchill. That's all for today. I'm sorry to say. Tune in next time for some more generic talk show stuff.